Are you an advisor that's still stuck relying on referrals, endless cold calls, prospecting, and paying these overpriced lead vendors for a big list of names that's never going to pick up their phone and that's never actually going to sign with you? Well, luckily, there is a new system that is quietly being used by the fastest growing RIAs in the world. Think of companies like Fisher Investments. Bet you they aren't relying on cold calls to actually grow their AUM. They have $300 billion, right? It's flipping the entire model on its head because instead of chasing leads, they are creating digital systems that make qualified prospects come to them. And today I'm going to go through exactly how they're doing it and how it works and how you can implement this into your own practice. So let's walk through it. But first, let's actually see what is going on. We'll use some proof that this system is absolutely killing. Eric, for example, implemented this. We rolled it out, just tested it out, and he got over 27 qualified appointments within 90 days, signing 8 new clients. This guy just got 31,000 subscribers on YouTube. We're getting emails that say, hey, can we schedule a call? And right, we're generated over 2,290 leads. Another advisor you said, hey, happy Tuesday. Excited to report that I just booked our first consultation. This advisor, crazy success story. Literally fill this calendar. You can see the dates over here. It's in a matter of about a week. All these appointments came in. 800 leads here. Scott P here just filled his calendar with qualified appointments 14 days after launching this system. And he had to hire an associate advisor to actually handle the overflow of qualified prospects. And again, it's the same system that these big firms are using, and it's flipping the entire traditional model on its head. Now, the problem with traditional prospecting is that you have to actually go out there and chase the leads yourself. And as a business owner, that's not what you're going to do because you're going to serve your clients. And this is a bunch of wasted time, resources, and energy spent on pursuing these reluctant prospects that's never going to move forward with you. When it comes to what are the most common themes in traditional prospecting, well, it's these lead vendors. Usually, I bet you've bought a few lists. Usually, they're recycled and low quality prospects. And the worst part is that when you actually pay a lead vendor, you're not just buying weak leads, you're building their brand, not yours. Because you got to think about it, take a step back and see how they're actually generating these leads. Most likely, they're running some type of marketing play and they're upcharging you on the actual lead itself. So when you're paying them, that goes directly into their marketing budget, building their own brand. And then you actually have to call these people up, which is just a massive time drain. And you mostly get ignored by prospects. Out of hundreds of people you call, I don't know, 1 in 1,000 will sign on. You have to endure the 999 people that's going to hang up on you and drain your valuable time. Or the seminars, which are play. Some people make them work, but the difference is that they're super high effort. Number one, they are really hard to scale up, and there is diminishing the returns the more you run. Now, there is one fundamental flaw with seminars, and it's this. Let's go through it. Say that a prospect sees your ad, right, on Monday with a seminar, and you have your seminar on Sunday. All right, this is the time of launch. Right? This is seminars. Now they opt in and give you their info, right? Cool. Then we are sending the system. So say Susan just opted in to get signed up for your Sunday event. We're just sending a big, ginormous signal to Facebook saying, "Hey, I'm this person that's signing up for financial advice and financial education seminars. Cool. I'm interested in this type of product." So, what do you think realistically is going to happen when a multi-billion dollar company gets the information that a potential customer is interested in a type of service? Well, on Tuesday, they are going to get 5 times the amount of ads that just markets the same thing as this. And on Thursday, they're probably going to get served another ad from another financial advisor who's just going to snatch them up, and they are never going to show up on this seminar, because you will see that about 30% of people actually show up. It's a mess. And that's the fundamental flaw. It just takes a lot of time because the sales cycle is so inefficient. They sign up and give you their expressive interest on Monday saying, hey, I'm interested. Cool. You'll have to wait until Sunday. And what's going to happen between Monday and Sunday? Well, you're sending signals to Facebook saying, hey, I'm interested in this. Well, you're going to get served 150 different ads about the same thing throughout the week. And all of them still signing on with you and not anyone within this time frame. Lol. And that's a fundamental flaw with seminars and why they're so hard to scale. So what's the new thing? Well, it's actually running authority-based ads yourself. Educational content that positions you as the experts. So this is you being in front of the camera, talking to the prospects directly. See it as a digital flyer on screen, saying, "Hey, 7 retirement mistakes that cost 6 figures." Now the reason that this works is because you're showing the people before they even opt in that you know what you're talking about. And this positions you as the authority and a figure that they can actually trust for financial advice before they opt in. Now you run this play up front to actually generate the demand. Digital flyer saying, hey, this topic, super crazy, 7 retirement mistakes that could cost you 6 figures, ultimate retirement trap that's making you lose 200 grand in retirement, whatever it is, generates a lot of demand. Then you drive them into a landing page funnel with a longer video, usually about 10 minutes long, that establishes you as the authority even more. Because this is 7 minutes of pure education, just educating the prospect, making them again see you as an authority figure. And then just at the end, 2 minutes, you're saying, hey, by the way, I'm John. I'm with this firm. If you want more help, if you want a free retirement plan, just opt in, click the link, book a call, and we'll create a custom retirement plan for you. And this call to action actually screens the prospect for their assets, their location, and their pain points. And they make it so that the prospects self select before booking. Now, why is this good? Well, you're running a play that essentially educates the prospect for about 12 minutes. So they have to consume 12 minutes of you speaking to the camera, showing your expertise, differentiating yourself from other advisors before they take action. So now the entire paradigm has shifted because now the prospect isn't really in control. They're not just shopping around. Now they see you as an authority because you've given them a lot of value up front. They have some reciprocity that, and then they self-select saying, hey, I have 500k, I want to work with John, I want to get a custom retirement plan from John. So they're not just shopping around, they're coming into the sales call from a learner perspective and not a buyer perspective. They're coming into the sales call from a learner perspective because they see you as higher than them, not just a shopper's perspective, like you're higher, you're down here, let me just select which one I'm gonna choose. Well, I've just explicitly said I'm gonna work with John, so I'm gonna work with John, let's see if it matches. And that just makes the sales cycle a lot more efficient. So what you do to actually do this yourself and implement the play is start by creating educational ad content, 90-second videos, vertical, post them on Facebook as ads to run traffic, say, and fueling the machine that's actually running in the background. Then build a conversion focused landing page with you on screen. And then finally develop the qualification form that pre-screens the prospects before they book the call. So saying, hey, do you have 500k in assets? Cool. Are you currently working with a financial advisor? No. Are you looking to retire within the next 3 years? Yes. How old are you? 60. What is your biggest struggle with retirement? Saving money, making sure that my nest egg is not gonna deplete. You know the deal. So if you actually compare these two approaches, the traditional approach is you going out there cold calling reluctant prospects that have been cold called by 5 other advisors already. You're building another company's brand with your advertising dollars. There is high no-show rates because the people really don't care about you. Sorry, just being honest. There's leads sold to multiple firms, like I said. They're being called up by every single advisor. Then there's constant rejection. cons and you're getting hung up on, you're getting no showed, you're getting, hey, I'm gonna think about it, and then you never hear from them again. But with this new authority system, you do value driven ads that attract the interest from these people straight off the bat. You create educational content that builds trust with them. And then you form pre-qualifies the prospects based on their assets, so you're not spending time on your calendar with people that aren't even qualified. They have 20 bucks, 20 grand in investable assets. We don't want to work with them. Sorry, you're a human. I love you. But me, as a business owner, I want people with 250, 500, $1 million in assets, because that's really worth my time. That's where I make my money. And then you're only meeting with the educated leads that have come to you. And that's the important thing. You're not chasing them, they come to you. So, action step is just transition your marketing form from cold outreach to an authority based system by creating educational content that makes you show up as an authority online, establish your brand, and pre qualifies the prospect before meeting with them. This way, every single ad dollar that you spend is awareness that's getting more and more attracted to you. You're not building another company's brand, you're building your own. And this shift the entire paradigm from a learner's mindset to a buyer's mindset. It's just like, hey, I'm skeptical, I'm price focused, I'm comparing options, you're cold calling these people, I'm gonna be meeting with 5 other advisors. But now they're open to guidance because they are learners from you. They see you as above them, right? You're more experienced in their field and they value your expertise and they're more relationship focused because they actually trust you. You've already given them you some value and there's some reciprocity there. So the actual sale is a lot easier, similar to what you would do with a referral. You referral or someone a referrer rather, and there's already inbuilt inherent trust there, and this serves the same function. And now you actually shift your focus from pitching to advising, which is what you're good at. And this leads to higher conversion, stronger relationships, and just a lot less stress. So position yourself as a trusted advisor rather than a salesperson and focus on educating the prospects to shift them from a buyer to a learner mindset for better conversion rates and a stronger relationship when they actually speak with them. So why does this win in 2025? I think this is going to be the next big play. Well, you're building your brand dominance. This system builds your authority and not the lead vendors. It's scalable. It expands without proportional time investment. Like, you do not have to spend more time to get in front of the more people. You just put, if you see that you're profitable putting $1 in and getting $5 out, well, cool. Well, I'm just gonna find every single dollar bill in my house to put into this machine because I'm paying for traffic. And if I see that, hey, I'm getting a 10% conversion rate on my landing page, I'm getting 100 people to opt in, I'm getting 10 meetings from that. Well, how can I get 1,000? Well, I just spend 10 times more, right? And you just fill your calendar. And that's what makes this just, you don't have to hire any cold callers to do this, which is just insane. You create these predictable results with consistent lead quality and appointment flow. Like, you establish your brand authority, create scalable growth channels, and generate predictable lead flow. So you start by mapping out your current client acquisition process. How do you actually convert a current potential client in the sales process? And identify where the system can replace these manual efforts that you're doing currently. That's where you're going to scale. So you're essentially here. I'm gonna change this to 10 minutes. That's how it works. An authority ad that educates the content, educates the prospect before they actually hop on with you, and solves a specific pain point that they have to garner their attention. Then you create a brief video, 10 minutes, just establishing your expertise. Screen for ideal client attributes like 500K, a million, whatever, and pre-qualify the prospect before they actually meet with you. Just implement this 4-step funnel to build authority and generate qualified appointments. You can start by just creating today your educational ad. It's just 90 minutes, 90 seconds. Pick up your phone, talk about a pain point that pre-retirees and existing retirees have. You will see quite crazy results right off the bat if you implement this correctly. Now, that's it. If you want us to just do for you with performance-based pricing, where we don't get paid a penny unless you actually get qualified appointments on your calendar. We'll just implement this into your practice and scale you from there. We're a partner. Just click the link below and we'll go through, see if it makes sense to partner up. If not, you can just download the ROI calculator. It's a free tool to project your potential AUM with this system. So you can just plug in how many appointments you need per month, and it will see how much you need to spend in ads, what your close rate is, what's your show up rate, all that. Plug in those metrics, and you'll see over a 10-year time horizon, what your return on investment would be. Or if you want the details, just email me a send for complete partnership information. Now, I really don't have anything more than that with you today. I'm just telling you what's stopping you from implementing this today yourself. Like, just go out there, film your 90-second video, post it on Facebook. If you need help, just contact us, and we'll see if it makes sense. Either way, continue crushing it, scale your practice, and then we'll see you in another video. Cheers.